What's up, people? This is Rob from LearnBridge.nyc, and I'm about to go over the hands from the Thursday morning game right here in New York City. Every Thursday morning at Honors Bridge Center, 9:15 to noon, we play a 0 to 750 duplicate, and then I go over a bunch of the hands online afterwards to kind of go over your successes and, unfortunately, your failures. But that's how we learn how to play the game, right? We have to go in, we have to play, we have to make mistakes, and this video is an attempt to try to take a look at the tougher hands and let you know what's right and what is wrong. But before I jump into this, I want to let you know what's going on locally and online. I have a bunch of lessons coming up. The first of which is my Wednesday morning class. We're switching over to defense and signals. An excellent full look at defense. We're going to talk about opening leads, defensive strategies in general, and most importantly, signals. When to give and how to give good signals to your partner, and tricks on how to recognize your partner's signals as well. And Wednesday evening, same exact place, Cavendish Bridge Club, we're going to be doing competitive bidding for the month of November. So this will be our Q bids, our doubles, our preempts, our preemptive raises, and the last thing we'll cover are support doubles. So if you're not playing those yet, take a look at that class. It'll give you a lot of experience and a good introduction to that bid. And for my YouTube subscribers and my YouTube viewers, the Q-Bid Raise is going to be a free live online lesson right on YouTube. That'll be Thursday, November 15th. All of these things are listed right on the front page, and there are links to the information you'll need to access these lessons. But you can join me for one or many of these sessions. But now let's take a look at the hands from this Thursday morning. And we're starting with board one, and I have a sitting west. I've made the first several bids on this hand, and I want to talk about a couple of them. The first one was obviously we're going to be bidding Stamen with a hand like this. Our partner opened 2 no trump, and we have a shapely hand, right? We have 4 cards in the heart suit, a good 5-card diamond suit. So we should be thinking about at least the possibilities of slam at this point. Right, so we bid 3 clubs and our partner makes the perfect bid for us. They bid 3 hearts. So now we have a fit and our hand gets better, right? That shortness here is going to be much better served in a suit than it will in no trump. So the question is, how do we investigate slam in hearts? And that becomes a problem at this point. After the 3 heart bid, we haven't established a fit, right? Just because we bid Stamen and partner bids a major doesn't mean we have a fit in a major. Partner's not going to know we have one either. So we have to find a way to confirm that fit. If we bid 4 hearts, we'll confirm the fit, but partner will 100% pass that, right? You've set the contract. If you bid 4 no trump, that is not key card for hearts, folks. That is a quantitative raise because, again, we have not established a fit in a suit yet. So the way we do it is we bid 3 of the other major suit. And this is the same whether we've opened 1 no trump or 2 no trump. But this 3 spade bid by us said, hey, partner, we're playing hearts and I want to investigate slam. And after partner makes a control bid, which is exactly what this is. Remember, 3 spades not only established hearts as the trump suit, it also said, I want to investigate a slam. Right, so partner is cooperating with that effort. And at this point, we could make another control bid if we're bidding first or second round controls. We could bid 4 diamonds after 4 clubs, but honestly, we're probably, after seeing partner not only show a heart suit but then cooperate with slam, we're probably going to just bid 4 no trump, which will now be key card for hearts, right? Because we established our fit with the 3 spade bid, the subsequent 4 no trump bid now becomes key card, right? So this is a good way to get to a key card spot after Stamen. And partner makes a bid that is kind of tough for us to handle. They bid 5 diamonds, right? Which we've agreed with our partner. We're playing 1430, so that is 3 or 0 key cards. And we should know for sure that it's 3, right? Partner opened 2 no trump. It's not mathematically possible for them to actually not have 3 aces, right? If they have 0 aces, we can kind of count up their points, and they're not really going to be getting to 20 to 21 points. So we know it's 3. The problem is we now have 4 key cards exactly, right? We have exactly 4, and that's not quite enough to play slam. What we need to play slam is at least 4 key cards and the queen of trump. Right? That's what we need minimum to be playing slam. And at this point, we can't confirm that. there is usually a way to ask for the queen. The problem is, it's the next available suit bid that is not the trump suit. The problem with this is the next available suit bid for us is the trump suit, right? So if we bid five hearts, it's a sign off, right? We're going to be saying, hey, I just want to play five hearts. And that's the problem with this situation. If we go higher than five hearts, we may risk going down in a slam because we do not have the queen of trump, right? So it's a tough spot. Um, if you were aggressive, you bid six hearts, and if you were not aggressive or you were just taking the information as it came to you, you don't have enough information to actually make that decision here. So the best bid, to be honest, as painful as it might seem with a hand that's this good opposite a 2-no opener, is probably just to bid five hearts, and that's where you'll play it on this hand. And you'll actually get rewarded because six hearts does not make. If we look at all the hands here, the heart position, you have to guess perfectly to make six hearts, and you're very unlikely to do so. So here's what's happening. You have the ace, queen, fourth of hearts in this hand, and you have four small hearts here, right? So in this spot, you're going to almost always just be taking a finesse, right? You're going to play a low heart and you're going to watch what they play. If they play low, you're planning on inserting the queen, right? And taking a finesse. And that's going to lose to the king. And now you're going to also lose to the 10 of hearts in the north hand. In fact, the only correct way to play this, in fact, there are actually two, is we can play a low heart, and when they play low, we can duck it and let this person win the jack. And now when we play the ace, the king will fall, and we have the rest of the tricks. Or we can just play a heart to the ace. We see the jack, and then we play a low heart to the king. And you may be saying, well, why don't we just do that? And the answer is because it's not really the right play. It's not the play that's going to work out the most often. So if you did get to six on this hand, you should take your heart finesse, hope for the best, and unfortunately, this hand does not go well for you, right? You actually lose two heart tricks in pretty much any slam you're going to play in. Even though the hand record might tell you you can make six, remember that the hand record actually sees every single hand at the table. So they know exactly how to play hearts, right? They're not taking the logical play, they're taking the 100% play. So if you played six hearts, which it looks like three of you played slams, sorry, four of you. Two of you played six hearts, and two of you played six no trump. And one of you actually made six no trump. You got a little bit of help there. Or you just happened to guess hearts perfectly. So if you did that, congratulations. The rest of us were just either in three no trump, which seems weird. You should be in four hearts on this hand, and you should make likely 11 tricks. Let's take a look at the next one, which is board number two. So on board two, I just have us starting as the dealer, which was the East player. And I got a couple of questions on, hey, should I open this hand or shouldn't I? And we're looking at a 10 count. And it's an excellently shaped 10 count. We're 5-4-0-4. It's obviously really good shape. But opening this hand is usually going to be incorrect in first seat, right? You would open a spade if you were going to open anything. But you don't necessarily need to start this auction with an opening bid. You might be able to make an even more descriptive bid later, and we haven't heard anything yet on this auction. In third seat, I don't think there's any question we should always be opening this hand, right? In first seat, I'm unlikely to be opening this. If I were 5-5, I would, because now I have the rule of 20 satisfied. So if you give me an extra heart or an extra club, I think I can open the bidding, but here I would tend to be passing unless I was feeling really frisky that day, right? I would just be passing most of the time in first chair and second chair probably. And the good thing about this hand is when we do decide to pass as the East player, we'll see a very simple progression to four spades, right? And the funny part about this hand is, once again, the hand record will tell you that this is only capable of making three in the spade suit, while the rest of you are making four or five. And it's because it requires a pretty interesting defense to be able to do this. I would say that almost everybody is just going to lead the ace of hearts, right? That's such a normal lead. I don't think anyone's going to make any different lead at any time. But if we lead the ace of clubs, partner actually plays their only club, and then we lead the nine of clubs back, assuming they're roughing. Obviously, this is not something we're going to logically be able to come to at the table. Partner's going to rough, and now they get to return a heart to us, right? and we get to give them another rough, taking the first four tricks in this contract. But you see, on a normal opening lead, which we talked about, the Ace of Hearts, we break this situation up immediately, right? So after the Ace of Hearts is led, dummies, void, and hearts. So even if I figure out, hey, partner might be getting a ruff and clubs at trick two, I can give them that ruff, right? But now they can't get back to my hand, right? Because dummy is trumping hearts. Right, so the only defense that's going to hold this to nine tricks unless declare makes some mistakes is the ace of clubs lead. By the way, if you led the ace of clubs, you were so wrong. It's a bad lead, right? You're not going to lead an unsupported ace, especially when you have ace king of a side suit, right? It's just kind of it would be a lead that you would question, hey, did you see the other hand? Right? So it's not a normal lead. No one's going to make it. So everybody should have probably been in four spades, making four or even five on a hand like this. So the only thing I want to discuss on board number four is the West player's choice as the dealer. Once again, we're sitting in the dealer chair, and this is our hand. This hand, in my opinion, is much, much too good to open three diamonds with. Not only do I have a good four card outside major, I have seven cards in the diamond suit. So on a hand like this, I'm going to open one diamond, right? I'm not going to pass, or at least I'm unlikely to be passing with a hand like this. I'm going to open one diamond, and the reason I'm doing this is because I have excellent shape, and if I find a fit, my hand is just unbelievably strong, okay? And also, I'm using the rule of 20, right? I have 9 high card points, and I have 11 cards in my two longest suits. I add this together, I get 20, which means I can open this hand. And that's a good rule of thumb, and it helps you add shape into your evaluation of your hand. It's important to be doing this because a lot of hands that don't have high card points are actually much stronger because of their trick taking potential, and this is a hand that qualifies there. So opening a diamond is, in my opinion, very normal in this particular seat, and really any seat here, unless I'm in third seat. Now I might be preempting right after my partner has a passed hand, but even then I might be missing a good game if I do that. So on a hand like this, opening one is fine. If you're not going to open one, and I'm okay if you're a little timid and don't want to open one diamond with a hand with only 9 points, your only other good choice is to pass. Right? Opening three diamonds is going to keep you out of so many good contracts in the long run, especially when your hand is this strong. On this board, it didn't matter what you did. If you open a diamond or if you passed, the opponents were going to just be playing four spades most likely. In fact, that was almost an average board. We had everybody playing at least four spades. Some of you made five, and the rest of you made four. Speaking of strong, shapely hands, take a look at board five. And take a look at it for as long as you want, because this is probably the last time you're going to see a 6-6 hand dealt to you, especially a 6-6 hand that's this good, right? This hand is so strong, even though it's a 15 count, right? This may be the strongest 15 count you could possibly see, right? So this is an excellent shaped hand, and I had a question: should I open this hand two clubs? And the answer is absolutely not. Your hand might evaluate to that number of tricks. However, when you're two suited, especially severely two suited, I can almost guarantee you that the auction is never going to go opening bid all pass, right? Because when you have 12 cards and two suits, everyone at the table is looking at some sort of weird shape, most likely, right? Or at least one other person is. So they're going to be bidding. So don't worry about opening one of a suit when your hand is this good, right? Open one spade and be very confident that you will get another bid. So on this hand, as the East player, I am going to open one spade. And the funny part about this hand is what's South going to do? South is probably going to make a Michael's cue bid. They're going to bid two spades. Not surprising, right? Considering we are 6-6, it is not a total shock to see my one of my opponents show a two suited hand. Okay, so they bid two spades showing hearts and an unspecified minor, and the correct bid for the West chair is actually just three spades. If they wanted to show 10 plus points and support, meaning the cue bid, they would actually bid three hearts. They would bid the suit that their right hand opponent has definitely shown. But this is a flat 9 count. You do have three card spade support, so you're going to show it right here. And that's where North bids four hearts, right? Oh my goodness, my partner has five hearts and five of a minor. My hand is amazing, right? We have 10 trumps. This is a perfect spot for me to continue. And now is where East gets to take a little try for slam. Things are getting better for East on this hand, and it's because their opponents have shown hearts, and a lot of them. The more hearts they have, and honestly, the better hearts they have, the more likely it is that we can make even more than just game. That's how strong this hand is. So the correct bid with the East cards is 5 clubs, which is a control bid, guys. Why would they be bidding clubs knowing they have a spade fit? The answer is they would be attempting to play slam, right? They want to actually play higher than game. And after 5 clubs, West can bid 5 hearts, and they would definitely cooperate with this slam try. And the reason they would cooperate is they know they've shown less than 10 points. And their partner still made a slam try. Right? So they showed less than 10 points, and partner still wanted to play slam. And they're right below 10 points, right? They're at a solid 9. So they would definitely cooperate by bidding 5 hearts, saying, I have control in the heart suit. And that should shut the East player down to just bidding 5 spades. And here's what East should be thinking. First of all, they should know they have a diamond loser now. Right? Partner did not control bid diamonds, so this Jack of Diamonds is a loser. And they've shown a control in hearts, which is obviously the ace, which is wasted, right? Even though partner does have the ace of hearts, if they lead a diamond, it's not going to matter. So the fact that partner has the ace of hearts is bad for the East hand also. And it's because they're void in that suit. So what East knows is that of the less than 10 points my partner has shown, 4 of them are in the heart suit. So that's 4 points that are totally wasted. We would be so happy if those 4 points were in the diamond suit, right? Because now they can control bid their diamonds, and we'll definitely try to play slam with this hand. So really, the best contract is probably 5 spades. And my north-south players on this hand, I hope we had an auction similar to this. Even if South chose to just open 2 hearts, I would be likely to be raising pretty aggressively with that north hand. So the south player sees this hand after their partner opens 1 spade. And some of you might have been tempted to bid 2 hearts, and even some expert level players might choose to bid 2 hearts also. But here's the simple rule. When you have 13 plus points and 4 card or longer support, and the major your partner opened, just bid Jacoby Tuno Trump. Right? You're going to establish your 9 card fit and a game force right away, and you're going to get a descriptive bid from partner because of the responses to this conventional bid. So when you do that, you hear partner bid 4 clubs, which is the best call for the north hand. This bid said, hey partner, I have 5 spades, you knew that. And now I have a good quality 5 card club suit on the side. And what I mean by good quality is 2 of the top 3 honors. If we're going to take up this much bidding room by bidding 4 clubs, we better be painting a pretty darn good picture on this hand, right? So the 4 club bid just says, hey, I have a very good 5 card club suit on the side. And we're just going to bid key card now, right? We have an amazing hand opposite a 2 suited club spade hand. And that's because guess how many cards partner has outside of the spade suit? 3. And here are those 3 tricks. We have the ace king and the ace of the side suits on this hand. So we know we have no losers in the red suits. And we have club shortness in our hand. So partner's going to be able to rough out that nice club suit. It's obviously good quality. So we have lots of ways to make this. And we're not even mentioning this nice side 6 card heart suit in our hand, which also may be able to be set up for tricks. So at this moment in the hand, when we're bidding for no trump, we're not necessarily just thinking about small slam, right? We should really consider grand slam with a hand that's this good and fitting so well with what partner has shown. So after we do bid 4-0, our partner bids 5 clubs, which is 1 or 4 key cards. I guess we're kissing grand slam goodbye. All right, we're missing a key card. And also, we don't know about the queen yet. And that's what that 5 diamond bid is, folks. Do you have the queen or trump? Tell me. And that's what 6 spades does. 6 spades says, yes, I have the queen. And now we arrive at 6 spades. Now notice north, if we want to get even more complicated, my simple instructions for you guys are when you ask for the queen, or when you're being asked for the queen, the answer is either 5 of our major, which is I don't have it, or 6 of our major, which is I have it. The higher level experts will start bidding their kings at that point, so you could bid 6 clubs over 5 diamonds as well. And that would show the queen of trump and the king of clubs, right? It's kind of like a control bid. But it doesn't matter. South will always know we're missing a key card, so they will be playing six spades only on this hand. So it wouldn't matter what we did. And we had almost half the field getting the slam on this hand. If you didn't get there, take a quick look at this auction because you all played it really well. You actually made six every time you played spades. So that if you didn't get there, you underbid a little bit, especially if we had this auction. If partner made the correct response to Jacoby Tuno Trump, our hand just skyrocketed in value because of the quick winners that we had. So let's take a look at the next board. And the last board we're going to take a look at is board 21, another super strong hand for North in this occasion. And we open two clubs, partner bid two diamonds, and our hand is 25 points. Right? Again, in this session alone, we've seen a 6-6 strong hand and a 25-point hand. This was like winning the lottery at the club. So take another good look at this one. It'll be a long time till you see a hand this good again. But the way we're going to bid this is just the standard way. Right? We're going to bid 3-0 after our partner bids two diamonds. And that should show 25 plus, essentially. Right? Maybe 25 to 27-ish, and you can have agreements with your partner on what other bids will be. And this is the standard way to show this hand. If you're interested in another way to maybe have this conversation, there's a convention called Kokish that helps with these really strong hands. It is not a priority for you to learn it, though. Because how many times are you going to have a hand that's strong enough to require this bid? Not too often. This is a normal auction to have, and it's also normal to go down on this hand as well. Because they have such an easy lead that's devastating for you. They're going to lead the Queen of Hearts. And now you just can't make it, right? You have to lose at least one trick to be able to make this, and they can prevent you from ever even getting to nine tricks anyway, because you're never, ever, ever going to be able to get to this dummy. And the other question I had that was the most frequent on this hand is after partner opens two clubs and bids 3-0, should I bid five diamonds? And the answer is no. Uh, Even though it would probably work better than 3-0 Trump on this hand, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be the right thing to do, especially considering your partner just essentially showed a very strong hand while also not revealing too much information about their hand, right? So in this case, you might be taking partner out of a very good 3-0 into a bad five diamonds for all you know. So on this hand, it is perfectly normal after partner makes these calls to just pass, right? Don't do anything at all. You're very happy to just be sitting in 3-0, and who knows, maybe that diamond suit will end up being a good source of tricks for partner. Give them ace king third, and you have a good shot at developing this suit for all six tricks. Thanks a lot for joining me for this video, guys, and for joining me in the Thursday morning game. It's going so strong. Thank you all for coming and participating in this cool event. Next Thursday, 9:15, right on the dot, we'll have a brief discussion, and then we'll play the game. So I hope to see you there on Thursday. And for the rest of you, you can tweet me your bridge questions right on Twitter at @BridgeTeacher. That's my handle on Twitter. So if you have questions about hands you're seeing at the club or anything you see in these videos, just tweet me right there, and I'll get back to you, and we'll start some good threads on the Bridge Teacher feed. So I'm looking forward to seeing your messages, and looking forward to seeing you guys at the tables. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time.